I just cut myself off. So, I might try that again. There's this gorgeous china set, right? Like, I've taken everything so far, right, out of this cupboard, all the way to the ground. And I was smoking my tea. See that? That's where that ties in, yeah? And I've been thinking about having a bong, I reckon, now for the last at least hour and a half, right? And then I kept obviously going back and forth, yeah? And most of me was saying just finished to the point where I've emptied a lot of it out. Now that I'm saying it out loud to you and myself, I don't think I actually fully had that full conversation. I had half of it and then clearly didn't listen because I had the bong, right? Anyway, all good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. But in the bottom, right, because I didn't look at it at all properly, like I'm now realizing I 100% should have. Oh my god, I started this cupboard at freaking 9:30 in the morning. Was it 9:30? Yeah, it was definitely before 10. I took a break at around about 1:30 for an hour. No, maybe about, I think it was 12:30 to 2:30. 2 hours, where I went out and instead brushed all of the pool that I could. This new brush is awesome. It actually is looking great. I should have bought the toy levers. I know I keep saying that. Gonna go and do it tomorrow. Gonna go wash the towels tomorrow. Gotta hang them on the line out here, which is on my to-do list of brush down the clothesline and the peaks. Day keeps getting later, it's 5:23. Anyway, so I had the bong, shouldn't have had the bong. No, I'm not going to say that. Yeah, like I said, didn't pay enough attention beforehand. Went to empty out the bottom of it, right? And there's a box in there, and the box is like super old, yeah? And it's full of stuff. And I very quickly realized that there's no way I could take the box out because the box isn't really a box, it's just breaking. So I brought the rubbish bag over, and all day, this is why it's so fucking funny, all day I have been trying to catch this cockroach, right? Because it was in the top part of the cupboard and it would hide every time I took something else out, and it was fucking afraid. Yeah? Like it was hiding, and I was having these like thoughts in my head about, you know, every single living creature on this freaking planet is gonna fight for its life, yeah, all of them, including the cockroaches. And I was like, I struggle, I literally wince, yeah, if I have to like deal with a cockroach that's been sprayed, because I do have the sprays, as we know, right? Because the fucking mosquitoes eat me alive. And it's like, don't even say sentences like that, Olivia, right? Fucking just, I have the sprays, but I feel bad. I'm empathy for the fucking cockroach, yeah? Because they don't die immediately, right? And I can't put them out of their misery because I just can't do it. I can't stand on them. Oh, honest to God, thinking about standing on one of them makes me actually feel icky. Yeah? So I'm aware they're there, right? But I truly needed to get rid of this damn cockroach, right? Because it was like, there was absolutely no way I was going to be able to kill it or vacuum it up. It was fully alive, running for its life. And I knew I had to catch this son of a bitch. And I was like, I said to my friend chat, group chat, whatever it is, with my friends, I was like, I need the cockroach to run into something, right, that I can pick up and take it outside, right? And earlier, mind you, now that I'm thinking about my day, I had to rewash everything because I was just, like I said in last night's short video, binge watching Lost, and I really didn't do anything. And I messed up the night before by leaving something out in the sink, and the mice came, and I truly don't remember what day it was that me and the mouse had a looking fucking contest. Like, I made sure every single thing was gone after the first time. I don't know. I'd have to watch my damn videos. And what am I trying to say? I don't think it came, based on the evidence at least when it does, for a few days. But then it came the night before last night, and I knew it would have come tonight too. So I cleaned all that up, redid that. Why am I telling this story? Right. So I always had this sort of motto sing-songing in my head, right, which is you can't clean things with dirty equipment or dirty sink or dirty water. Yeah. So, like, obviously I'm on tank water, so I'm very, very restrictive, and I'm conscious of what I'm doing and what order I'm doing everything in. Like, I have different brushes for what I'm working on, but which would obviously be washed different times. But yeah, anyway, don't overthink this lift, because in my head at the same time I'm also like, I wipe down everything before I use it, because you just never know when you're on a farm, right? But my point is, I was cleaning and I picked up the tray where the dishes go to clean the sink underneath, and a cockroach slipped into the sink. And again, obviously it was perfectly fine live cockroach, right? But it was on its back, and when they're on their back, even if they're alive, they struggle. They can't flip themselves over. I've watched, all right? So it's in the fucking sink, trying to flip itself over, freaking the fuck out thing. So I scooped it into something, and I took it out to the garden, like out into the back area, grass away from the house, and let it go. So I knew that I could do that. I needed it to fucking crawl into something, and it finally did. It finally did. Whenever it did, I posted it on my messenger note thing. Anyway, so the entire fucking part of this cupboard is now empty. Everything that I've taken out of the cupboard, bar the 2 boxes that had utensils in it, which I put in the back laundry area for now, because sorting out all the appliances in this house and keeping the ones that are going to be used, which is obviously what makes the most sense. And then I've decided I'm going to buy like one of those 40-50 litre storage containers, and put all the rest of it in that Sammy's collecting, and then they at least can be stored out the back or in the shed safely and securely. But they're all on my list. So anyway, still have to do the bottom of it. Was taking apart the cardboard box, putting it into the bin. After seriously, patiently waiting all day to save this fucking cockroach, one ran out from the box, and it like ran along the edge of my shoe, and in my mind I saw it running up my shoe, and I jumped very high, and I fucking freaked out and flicked my foot, and I really consciously tried not to for I reckon about 3 seconds, but could not help but going into the bathroom and doing the spin in a circle around in front of the mirror to check that there was nothing else on me, which I knew there wouldn't be, but that's what I did anyway. And that's when I decided I should probably pick up my camera, because I needed to calm down and be able to breathe, which I now can, because even before in the seconds I was freaking out, even before in that moment, I had the thought go through my head, they're everywhere. Like, I know that. Like, every time I get up in the morning, there's more dead ones, or unfortunately partially dead ones. And I feel terrible, but I vacuum them up, and honestly, yeah. So it freaked me the fuck out. That's why I was all in the beginning. Not that I'm ever sure if you can ever tell. I like watching them back, and then it's very interesting from my point of view, from how I feel when I make these to how I actually look, even when, yeah. It's interesting. But on that note, I still have to clean the bottom of this thing, because once I empty it, which I can do now, I've been doing it all day, I'm gonna vacuum it, brush it out, vacuum, make sure it's good, and then clean them down like you wouldn't believe, like as much as humanly possible. And then I bought basically the entire shop full of them, right? I bought all of the big ones, yeah, and I bought, what did I buy? I bought 5 of the small ones, and I already had 2, so I've got 7 of the smaller ones, right? And I plan to do, like, obviously the entirety of the shelves. I need to, like, I've got my hot glue gun here that I need to turn on once I'm at the point of doing that part of it, the making it fresh and new part. Like, you know, there's a rotted piece of board I'm taking down, and like the door part is still good enough to be there, but it's all bowed out, and I'm going to see how well I can sort of hot glue gun it together, and maybe use just a few small nails if possible. I think it should be alright to keep it in place. And I'm going to, like, put that stuff, the matte stuff, all like I want to put the plates and stuff in here. So yeah, wish me luck. I just have to do the bottom, and then I can vacuum. But yeah, I can breathe now. Talk later. Bye.